My name is Gerard McAdorey. I'm the MD of Favourit Foods. We acquired that business about 2.5 years ago. I personally have been in the food industry for too many years to mention. I'm a bit of a foodie at heart, and I had a real interest in finding a herbs and spice business, preferably on the island of Ireland, that we could take to another level. And we came across Favourit about 3 summers ago actually, and we had a conversation with the then owners, who had been the accountants for the previous owner for many, many years. So the company itself has been in existence since 1914. We actually have the original minutes from the board meeting right back to when it was incorporated by William Redford Moss and his sister Rossa here in Belfast in Lombard Street. So we have that piece of artefact, which is, I think, fascinating, and it takes you through various board minutes right up until the 70s. So that was kind of quite inspiring for me, that we have this over 100 years of sourcing herbs and spices from all over the world, and that, if you like, that heritage has stayed within the company and within the brand. And our job as the current custodians is how do we take that to another level. And within our business we have a team of marketeers and technicians who'll really look to enhance that and to ensure that we can gain global distribution. And the strapline, the chef's choice, has been there for 60 or 70 years. What we're looking to do now is to help consumers that like to cook at home to take that same quality ingredients and use it themselves in their own recipes at the house. Clearly herbs and spices are used in pretty much every dish in every kitchen at home, and obviously in restaurants and takeaway fast foods all over the world. What we wanted to do with Favourit was to bring herbs and spices from all over the world for both the chef and the consumer to use on the island of Ireland. So it can be the basics, it can be cloves, it can be pepper, it can be Cajun blend, it can be dill, or it can be something more discerning like a lemon pepper that some chefs would use with fish, for example. So we have a broad range for all consumers. The 3 categories that we work in predominantly is herbs. So you have your oregano, your basil, all of those things. We have the spices, so everything from cumin to turmeric. And then we have our rubs. So our Cajun blend, for instance, is very, very popular. And we use colour coding on all our packaging so that you can differentiate between which one's which for ease of use. So after we acquired the business, we believed there was an opportunity to invest, particularly in infrastructure, technology and equipment, to try and bring the business to another level. So we built a purpose-made factory to improve the range that we could carry, but also the quantity we could produce per day. And our aspirations are really to take it from what's historically been predominantly a Northern Irish brand to the island of Ireland and also into GB. So we went from probably about 40 products. I think we're setting over 70 at this stage. And we're also looking at some retailer own brands. We have a number of retailers who've approached us to support them on a regional, on a local level, where they've had some difficulties importing herbs and spices themselves. Favourit has been using the same suppliers globally for many, many years, and that's down to the quality of the ingredients, the traceability, the fact that they're all BRC grade 2, and all of those checks are done at source. When we bring them to our facility here in Belfast, we then do further checks to ensure that nothing's happened in transit. Once we're content, we have a production team that have a production plan. So today, for instance, we were making mixed herbs. That will be put into both food service packaging. It could be cater bags. So Favourit also sells to large manufacturing outlets. We have a company locally that makes pizza, and they buy our mixed herbs for use within their pizza making. And then we have our retail range, which goes into the local supermarkets and independent retailers. From a brand point of view, I think we have an opportunity to bring a real quality product that's produced locally here in Belfast to retail shelves on the island of Ireland, but also into kitchens where chefs are cooking fantastic meals. So we see the opportunity twofold, and we'll look to continue to invest in both the brand and in the factory as the demand increases. So from a business perspective, if you're a retailer, we take away all of that pain, if you like. So all those lovely challenges that Brexit brought, Favourit's able to work around those. So there's no tariffs, or everything's already covered. The retail range is just being rolled out, so we will be in most of the local supermarkets very soon. You'll already find them in your independent stores, your local grocery stores should have them, and if not, you can find us on favouritfoods.com.